the efficiencies of an engine. The first classification is thermal efficiency. So the thermal efficiency is further subclassified into brake thermal efficiency. It is written as eta suffix BTH. Next is indicator thermal efficiency, that is written as eta of suffix ITH. So second main classification is mechanical efficiency. It is written as eta of MECH or eta of suffix M. Then third one is volumetric efficiency. So it is shortly written as eta of suffix VOL dot. So let's see the formula for one by one. So first one is brake thermal efficiency. So brake thermal efficiency is written as BP into 60 divided by W suffix F into HV. So the unit for efficiency is percentage. So why this formula came? So where BP is brake power, next WF is written as weight of fuel in kg, HV is heating value or calorific value. So I will explain. So for example, if you have supplied 1 kg of fuel, so heating value means calorific value, which means the energy present in the fuel. For example, if you are having 1 kg of fuel, so how much joules or how much kilojoules of energy present in this 1 kg of fuel. Okay, for example, if it is a petrol engine, the heating value of petrol engine will be, I will write here, heating value for a petrol will be approximately 42,000 kilojoule per kg. So which means for 1 kg of a petrol, there will be 42,000 kilojoule of energy will be present in 1 kg of petrol. So coming back to the thermal efficiency, so the term thermal means it's a heat. So amount of heat liberated by burning a kg of a fuel. Okay, so for example, I am taking 1 kg of fuel. So for that there will be a calorific value. So on burning this, we will be getting the power. So as I already told, power is nothing but your useful heat. So on burning this input, so we know that efficiency means output divided by input. Okay, so here the input is, we are giving the fuel as an input for an engine. So 1 kg of fuel, for that the energy present in the fuel. So for that the output we are getting is brake power. So for that it is named as a brake thermal efficiency. Okay, so let me just finish this. For heating value for diesel, the value will be 44,000 kilojoule per kg. For diesel, for 1 kg of diesel, there will be the energy 44,000 kilojoule. Next I am going for indicator thermal efficiency. So eta suffix ITH is equal to, similar to the brake thermal efficiency, instead of BP we are going to replace as a IP. So IP into 60 divided by WF into HV. So in terms of a percentage. So similar to the WF means weight of a fuel in kg, heating value, HV means heating value or a calorific value. IP means indicated power. So similarly, this also an efficiency, output by input. Similarly, input we know that we are giving the amount of fuel. So weight of fuel we are giving, for that the energy will be present in this weight. Okay, for that the output we are getting is indicated power. So here in indicated thermal efficiency, the output will be of a IP. Okay, so this is the formula for indicated thermal efficiency. Next I am going to write the formula for mechanical efficiency. So mechanical efficiency, there is a universal formula in it of M is equal to BP divided by IP. Okay, so indicated power, sorry, brake power divided by indicated power. So why are writing BP by IP? So as I told before, so consider this as an engine arrangement. So during the power stroke, so take for example 120 kilowatt power will be released during the combustion. Okay, this immediate release of this power is called as the indicated power. So the power that is transmitted to the final shaft, that is called as a brake power. So brake power is also called as a output power, is further also called as a shaft power. So this 20 kilowatt power will not be transmitted to the output shaft. For example, only the 16 kilowatt or 15 kilowatt, something lesser than 20 kilowatt only will be transmitted to the output shaft, because remaining power will be lost due to the friction. Okay, so by considering the mechanical efficiency, the input will be of 20 kilowatt, because out of this 20 is converted to 16 kilowatt. So by coming to the concept output by input, so input is 20 kilowatt, that is IP. The output is 16 kilowatt, that is BP. So that's why for mechanical efficiency we are writing BP divided by IP. Further we can rewrite this formula as in terms of efficiency, brake thermal efficiency divided by indicated thermal efficiency. Okay, again we can further write in terms of a fuel consumption. So BMEP, brake mean effective pressure, sorry, it's not a fuel consumption in terms of a pressure. So brake mean effective pressure divided by indicated mean effective pressure. Okay, yes, further we can rewrite as finally, we know that friction power, we know that the friction power equal to IP minus BP. Okay, so if I need IP, what I can do is I can bring BP to the left hand side. So BP plus FP. So I can replace here. So BP divided by BP plus FP. So these are all the 4 different formulas to determine the mechanical efficiency. So I am going to write the final efficiency, that is volumetric efficiency. So in the volumetric efficiency, so before to these all the efficiency, thermal efficiency and mechanical efficiency, we will be considering the weight of the fuel, or the fuel will be considered, because out of the fuel only the power will be generated. So we will be considering the fuel for all the efficiencies, but specifically for volumetric efficiency we will not be considering the fuel. So what we will be considering? We will be considering only the air, inlet air. So volumetric efficiency can be determined by the formula volume of intake air per minute divided by stroke volume into number of cylinders into N, so which is the RPM. Okay, so amount of oil, we know that, so this is the inlet valve and this is exhaust valve. So in this, for petrol engine, both air fuel mixture will be coming inside. In case of diesel engine, only air will be inducted. Okay, for both, for petrol and diesel engine, we will be considering only the air for a volumetric efficiency. via inlet manifold. So volume of air at intake per minute divided by stroke volume. So what do you mean by stroke volume? So stroke volume is nothing but here the distance of the piston or movement of the piston from TDC to the BDC, top dead center to the bottom dead center. This is called your stroke volume into number of cylinders. For example, it is a multi-cylinder engine, 4-cylinder, that may be of 3-cylinder or a 6-cylinder. For multi-cylinder engine, so the number of cylinders will be changing into the RPM. So in this we have seen or we have covered all the efficiencies related to the engine.